past interviews and even yesterday at the press junket, you've mentioned Spielberg as a source of inspiration for your movie.
Sure.
I noticed that in the beginning of the film there is a can we say a reference to Jurassic Park with the helicopter, and I noticed even a crane with this sign Universal. Was it intentional? Or
Okay. I mean, the film is full. It's like it's one big love letter to Steven Spielberg in a way, because he was my biggest inspiration. But those particular scenes that you point out, we actually shot that first scene in Hawaii, which is where I think they filmed Jurassic Park, and so that's probably why that looks similar. It wasn't out of design. It just is the same environment, I think. And the Universal is what it is whenever you have a company in a film, you have to have it legally cleared. And I wanted it to say Western, because I felt like basically at the beginning of the film, what the reason there is a problem in our movie is because of man's abuse of nature. And I wanted it to feel like the West, that we have done this to the world. And so I wanted the word Western, but the company that I wanted to use, legally we couldn't use it, but we could use Universal Western. And so
it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So the movie is shot in 2D, but all the scenes are clearly conceived to be seen in 3D. Can you tell us something about how you've structured the frame of the movie?
I honestly didn't think about 3D when we were filming. Just tried to make the best 2D film possible, and then when you finish that, you make the best 3D film possible, because it was all done after in post-production. But composition, I mean, it's probably one of the things I get most anal about when filming and doing the visual effects. I love simple, bold, graphical compositions. And the goal is you're trying to make every shot in the movie be like the best shot in the movie, and you can't always do that. But and I think when you do, you are that trying to do strong compositions. When it inevitably gets put into 3D, it feels better.
Speaking of great scenes, the paratrooper sequence is absolutely great. I watched it with my eyes wide open because I didn't want to lose any single frame. But I'm also curious about the musical side of that scene. Did you choose the Ligeti's Requiem, or was Alexandre Desplat, or maybe the music?
It was because I had my iPhone where I had all my favorite songs from films on shuffle, and I was in America, and I was trying to think of an idea for that scene, how they could jump out, how it could be this haunting but beautiful sequence, and I was struggling a bit, and the phone skipped to that song from 2001, and I got chills and goosebumps, and I thought, and I just went back to the phone and put it on repeat, and just spent another 2 hours walking around at night, just picturing them falling, and that's why there's some shots where you see the camera going like this, because I was looking up as I was walking around, and yeah, it was kind of my iPhone did it, really. I'm blaming
Serendipity.
That. Yeah.
In your opinion, why Godzilla is so fascinating? I mean, we are not speaking about Al Pacino in Serpico. We are speaking about a giant monster that destroys accidentally things and stuff. So, where is his power as a character?
I think there's lots of answers to that question. There's one that is the idea that I think for thousands and millions of years, we were part of nature. We had huts and caves, and every day there was a threat. The animal was going to come and kill our family or attack our home, and it was a constant threat, like the animal. And now in modern times, we've pushed nature away and we're protected, but I think deep in our DNA is still this fear that the animal is going to come. And so as our huts and caves become 300 feet high with skyscrapers, I think the fear becomes 300 feet high. Yeah.
So, it's early, I think, to speak about a sequel, but in case of a Godzilla 2, will it stay with Warner Bros. Or with Universal?
Yeah. I mean, I've had a fantastic time on this film, and so we're just really gonna see how it plays out and see if people like the movie. Hopefully they do, and if so, like, I'll be the first one to be asking to play in the sandpit again. I had such a great time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.